When our ancient ancestors, centuries or even millennia ago, built objects and eventually left them behind, they likely never imagined that their distant descendants would one day find these remnants, trying to reconstruct the finer details of their world. Had they expected this, perhaps they would have left behind clearer explanations or some form of instruction. But since they didn't, and no such guides exist, history often remains wrapped in ambiguity, as you're about to see in this video. Number 15. Wordy Yuong. Wordy Yuong is an Aboriginal stone arrangement located near Little River in Victoria, Australia. It's shaped like an uneven egg, as scientists say, measuring about 164 feet across, and consists of roughly 100 basalt stones, ranging from 8-inch rocks to upright stones, standing 3 feet tall. The entire formation is estimated to weigh around 23 tons. Though its age remains uncertain, many researchers believe it served ceremonial or astronomical functions, much like other stone structures found across southeastern Australia. The site is officially registered with both the Victorian Aboriginal Heritage Register and the Victorian Heritage Register. Of particular interest is a line of stones on its western edge, which aligns with the setting sun during solstices and equinoxes, accurate to just a few degrees. This precision has led scientists to propose that Wordy Yuong may be the oldest astronomical observatory in the world, possibly dating back as far as 11,000 years. Number 14. Headless Maya Statue. In the ancient Maya city of Oaxacantoc, Mexico, archaeologists uncovered a striking life-sized human statue, headless and carved from limestone. Standing at 5 feet 5 inches, the statue is thought to portray a Maya warrior, likely a captive. The excavation, led by the National Institute of Anthropology and History, revealed the piece now referred to as Yom Kiib, linked with phallic power and fertility. INA's director, Diego Prieto, noted that the missing head could represent ceremonial decapitation during warfare. The statue adds depth to the understanding of Maya military and symbolic practices. Oaxacantoc, located on the Yucatan Peninsula, is known for its abundant limestone and complete lack of lakes. It flourished from the late pre-classic through the post-classic, particularly during the early and terminal classic eras. The site features pyramids, rich hieroglyphics, and symbolic carvings. Despite extensive study, no one knows exactly what caused its abandonment around 1500, a mystery still buried beneath stone. Number 13. Shak sculpture. Well, just look at it. It's weird. Archaeologists from Mexico's National Institute of Anthropology and History recently uncovered a Chacmul sculpture in Pátzcuaro, a lakeside city in Michoacán. A Chacmul typically depicts a reclining figure, often understood as a fallen warrior, offering tribute to the gods. These figures vary in posture and head direction, and their original name remains unknown. The term Chacmul was coined in 1875 by Augustus Le Plongeon, who found one with his wife in Chichen Itza. Such sculptures have appeared across Mesoamerica, from El Salvador to Michoacán, with origins dating between 800 and 900 CE. This new Chacmul was found during construction work. Carved from basalt, it measures 35 inches in length and 31 inches tall, and it's dated to the late post-classic era, from 1350 to 1521. Experts believe it played a role in sacrificial or ceremonial offerings. In response to the find, Mexico's Ministry of Culture launched an archaeological rescue effort to survey the area for further relics. Number 12. Oldest wooden structure. A remarkable find on the banks of the Kalambo River along the Zambia-Tanzania border has brought new understanding of ancient human craftsmanship. Researchers uncovered the oldest known wooden structure, estimated to be nearly 500,000 years old, built long before modern humans emerged. Carved by Homo heidelbergensis, a human ancestor, The construction appears to be a platform or walkway created from two logs shaped using sharp stone tools. One of the logs, identified as bush willow, shows deliberate cutting, chopping, and scraping, reflecting advanced planning. The research team, led by Professor Larry Barham from the University of Liverpool, had the site dated by scientists at Aberystwyth University to at least 476,000 years ago. That's nearly 200,000 years before Homo sapiens appeared. The wooden structure may have served multiple purposes: storing supplies, keeping items dry, or even providing shelter. Nearby, archaeologists also found a digging stick and a possible workbench. Waterlogged sediments preserved the wood, offering a rare glimpse into prehistoric innovation. Number 11. The Linear Elomite Breakthrough. Linear Elomite is one of the last undeciphered writing systems of the ancient world. It was used thousands of years ago in what is now Iran. For a very long time, no one could understand it. But a 2022 study might finally offer a breakthrough. Researchers focused on linear Elomite texts found on silver beakers over 4,000 years old. French archaeologist François Dessay led the project, comparing names of Elomite rulers on the beakers with their known equivalents in cuneiform. From those name matches, they extrapolated word meanings like gave and made, eventually building out a vocabulary. Dessay now claims he can read and translate 72 symbols. It's a controversial assertion, mainly because only 43 confirmed linear Elomite inscriptions exist. By contrast, over 1,600 Proto-Elomite ones have been found. Linear Elomite was rarely used and faded about 3,800 years ago. The study still requires peer review, but if correct, it could finally unlock a writing system that has remained silent for millennia. Number 10. Cosmetics of Izanoi. In the ancient Roman city of Izanoi in Turkey, archaeologists uncovered remnants of personal care items used by Roman women more than 2,000 years ago. Led by Gökhan Koşkun of Dumlupınar University, the excavation focused on the marketplace just east of the Temple of Zeus. Among the ruins were perfume flasks, hair accessories, necklaces, and cosmetics, products once sold in now exposed Roman-era shops. The most intriguing finds included powdered pigments for blush and eyeshadow, mostly in red and pink hues, some just 0.04 inches across. In Roman times, such makeup was commonly stored in oyster shells. 10 distinct shades were identified. The site, located roughly 35 miles from modern-day Kütahya, flourished in the 2nd and 3rd centuries CE, and later became a major Byzantine religious center. These items not only highlight Roman fashion and grooming rituals, but also offer insight into the everyday commerce and social life of Izanoi's bustling agora during the empire's height. Number 9. Gold foil figures. In Vingrom, just outside Lillehammer, archaeologists unearthed 5 intricate gold foil squares, each barely the size of a fingernail and as thin as paper. Dating back to the Merovingian period, from 550 to 793 CE, the gold sheets feature finely detailed images of men and women standing face to face in ornate clothing. Some figures are shown holding ceremonial objects like rings, wands, or drinking cups. The level of artistry is exceptional, with decorative patterns suggesting ritual use. These figures may depict a sacred marriage between the Norse god Freyr and the giantess Gerdur, part of the mythic tradition known as hierogamy. Researchers believe they could have been used in wedding rites, fertility ceremonies, or as emblems of royal lineage. Similar foil figures, over 30, were found near a structure dubbed the God's Hall during excavations in 1993. That building, only 50 feet long, was likely constructed purely for ceremonial functions. The new discovery further confirms Vingrom's ancient ritual importance. Number 8. Indian ancient stone tools. This discovery is reshaping everything experts thought they knew about early tool making. Over 7,000 finely crafted stone tools were found near Chennai, India, at a site called Atirampakam. These artifacts date back approximately 385,000 years, forcing scholars to reconsider when advanced tool-making reached South Asia. The tools were shaped using sophisticated techniques associated with the Middle Stone Age, yet they predate previous estimates by nearly 250,000 years. The big question remains: who made them? Without human remains at the site, it's impossible to say whether these tools were created by modern Homo sapiens or a more archaic hominin. The site, first noted in 1863, didn't see full excavation until 1999. Curiously, it appears to have been abandoned between 73,000 and 74,000 years ago, adding more confusion. This pushes the development of advanced technology in India to a time comparable with Europe and Africa, dramatically changing the timeline of early human innovation. Number 7. Carnac Alignments. The Carnac stones in Brittany, France have long been a source of debate. This Neolithic site, featuring over 3,000 standing stones in straight lines and patterns, has prompted wild theories, some even claiming alien involvement. We're not going there. But we do know the alignments are roughly 5,500 years old. Many archaeologists believe parts of the site functioned as burial grounds, though that doesn't explain the scale or the geometric order of the stones. Certain parts resemble passage graves, yet other areas show signs of ceremonial use, with carvings that suggest symbolic meaning. The site's overall layout doesn't match any single known purpose. What's especially strange is that similar megalithic structures can be found in Ireland, Scotland, and the Iberian Peninsula. That's led some scholars to propose a long-lost maritime culture that left little behind other than stones. Excavations in the early 2000s and 20s were planned to shed light on these possibilities, but answers remain elusive. Could it be some lost civilization? Number 6. Lothal. Lothal doesn't exist anymore, but 5,000 years ago, it stood as one of the crown jewels of the Indus Valley civilization. Located in present-day Gujarat, the city boasted the world's earliest known port. For decades, archaeologists questioned whether it was truly a dock. Some believed it was just an irrigation basin. That debate ended when researchers from Goa confirmed salt and gypsum crystals inside the basin, proving it once held seawater. That meant tidal understanding was far ahead of its time. To build a functional dock, Lothal's residents had to anticipate shifting tides, something most civilizations wouldn't grasp for centuries. They also excelled in metallurgy, producing alloys with remarkable precision. A catastrophic flood likely drove the people away around 3,500 years ago. After that, they never returned. Number 5. The Golden Bead Ring of Jerusalem. Roughly 1,600 years ago, a master artisan in Jerusalem crafted a gold ring using a technique so delicate that even today it challenges modern jewelers. This bead-style ring was discovered in February 2023 at Emek Tzurim National Park. The level of craftsmanship is extraordinary. The gold was carefully shaped, with the beads joined using precise heat control. A single misstep in temperature would have destroyed the piece. Similar techniques originated in Mesopotamia some 4,500 years ago, but few examples have surfaced in Israel. And even among those, most are made of silver. This ring was found inside a high-status Roman building, which also contained imported clay vessels and an ornate mosaic floor. Experts believe the ring may have been part of a larger necklace or bracelet, though there's no proof. Regardless, it's a rare surviving artifact from a sophisticated era, evidence that even in antiquity, artistry and technical skill were already advanced. Number 4. Roman Sarcophagus. A Roman sarcophagus made of lead has been found in the northern Gaza Strip at a 2,000-year-old cemetery originally uncovered by construction workers on an Egyptian housing project. Believed to have belonged to a prominent individual, the burial site has now revealed 90 graves, both individual and collective. Overseen by a French archaeological team, the discovery adds to Gaza's deep historical timeline. The sarcophagus has yet to be opened and remains sealed in a wooden container under the care of the Palestinian Ministry of Antiquities, pending the arrival of an international metals expert. Additional discoveries, like Roman-era jars and ceramics, point to the region's significance during the Roman period. The cemetery lies on the site of an old port, once a key commercial hub that connected the region with ancient Egyptians, Philistines, and Romans. During the Crusades, the same area remained in use, highlighting Gaza's long-standing role in regional trade and cultural exchange. May God bless the people of Gaza. Number 3. Daren Cuyu. In the 1960s, a man in Turkey accidentally found one of the world's most elaborate underground cities. While renovating his basement, he broke through a wall and stepped straight into Daren Cuyu, a vast subterranean metropolis carved entirely into volcanic rock. The city stretches 250 feet underground, with 18 different levels of rooms, passageways, and chambers. It's thought the Phrygians may have started construction nearly 3,000 years ago, though no one's sure. What is clear is that Daren Cuyu was used repeatedly, especially by early Christians seeking refuge from Roman persecution. It was designed for self-sufficiency. Vertical shafts provided air and light, and huge rolling stone doors sealed off the entrances. The engineering is baffling, even by today's standards. How such a large community was carved without modern tools or written records is still unknown. The city has been forgotten and rediscovered more than once. Number 2. Maritime Silk Route Ceramics. Archaeologists from Flinders University are leading a major research effort to trace the origins of ceramic artifacts recovered from the Maritime Silk Route. Backed by the Australian Research Council and global collaborators, the project aims to uncover the untold stories behind some of the largest collections of traded ceramics worldwide. Headed by Dr. Martin Polkinghorne, the team will apply advanced archaeological science to analyze items housed by the Indonesian government, its Ministry of Marine Affairs, and a private trove assembled by barrister Michael Abbott. One goal is to match ceramics to their original shipwrecks and map out ancient trade patterns. The 4-year study also offers hands-on learning for students from Southeast Asia at Flinders. Researchers are coordinating closely with Indonesian experts to ensure accurate provenance and cultural restoration. In Australia, the focus turns to Abbott's collection, over 2,300 pieces now held at Flinders, considered the most extensive of its kind in the Southern Hemisphere. Number 1. Yonauni Monument. Some call it the Japanese Atlantis, but even calling it a monument sparks debate. The Yonauni Formation, submerged near the Ryukyu Islands, challenges everything we think we know. Estimated to be at least 10,000 years old, the structure looks too precise to be natural. Yet many argue it's just eroded sandstone. The formation features terraces, sharp angles, and even steps, shapes rare in nature but common in architecture. Stone tools and pottery dating back 4,000 years have been found in the area, adding to the mystery. If humans did shape it, they did so when the land was still above sea level. Natural rock can fracture into clean lines, but the Yonauni site has triangles, symmetrical blocks, and even drilled holes, details far harder to explain. The debate rages on. Either it's a geological fluke that just happens to look designed, or it's evidence of a civilization far older and more capable than previously believed. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you soon.